Hello everyone. Now Super Smash Bros. Is one of my favorite gaming franchises. No duh. Whenever you compile many of gaming franchises' most iconic characters and Corrin, then beat each other up, it just turns out great. Hey, wait a minute. It's a great party game with friends, and the second best way is to break some controllers. But you should obviously know this by now. However, when you're adding over 80 playable characters, not all of them are going to be equal. Some of them are going to be better, and some of them are going to be, like, min. Now, obviously, this is going to be my opinion. I haven't played every franchise in Smash Bros. Actually, I haven't played many other franchises. So, I'm mostly going to find the quality of fights about how good their inclusion is, their gameplay, mechanics, representation, my personal connection, or just anything that's I find cool. I need to preface this by saying this is not an objective ranking. Mostly because I am not skilled enough to make that sort of ranking. And also, if you want an objective ranking, just go look it up. You don't need me to tell you how good of a fighter they are. A few of these characters won't have a ton to talk about. But firstly, I don't have knowledge of all fighters, like I said. Secondly, some won't have that much to say about their movesets. And also, I'm trying to make this as short as possible. This is already going to be my longest video. Yeah, it's going to be a bitch to edit. Well, anyways, it's time to move on to the list. So, everyone's probably wondering, what is your most hated fighter, Ryan? Well, I did have some options. Mega Man, Corrin, Byleth. And for the longest time, I thought it was Min, being honest. Well, after a long time, I decided on, drumroll please, Jigglypuff. Yeah, PG is going to kill me for this one. Oh, you hate Xenoblade too? Okay, it's fair now. I just feel like none of Jigglypuff's moves flow into one another. I could barely combo with Jigglypuff. It's like every move I hit, I get hit by 5 more. And hitting rest is just so impossible. But then when I do hit it, it's like I nearly kill them, but then I don't kill them enough. I don't know, maybe I just suck as Jigglypuff, but that means I'm not gonna like them that much. I mean, I suck as Ganondorf, and yet they are way higher. I mean, I guess I like their ults. They're all pink, I guess. I don't know. I also like how the pink balls just get the exact same down air. Actually, now think about it, Kirby and Jigglypuff both have very similar moves. Huh. So yeah, probably not what you expected, huh? Yeah, look at me, I'm different, guys. So now that 50% of you have left, let's move on. Yeah, he was always one of my least favorite fighters. My biggest problem is that like 90% of his moves are just projectiles. Firstly, going against a fighter with a reflector is just an automatic loss.
No contest.
Secondly, you'll see much prefer close quarter fighting styles in Smash Bros. Staying back and shooting stuff is just sucks in my opinion. I don't get how anyone can just enjoy that in my opinion. You're not getting your hands dirty and doing anything, you just sitting back and do nothing. I think most Smash fans will agree. However, I don't get why Mega Man has such a cool down air. Actually, the easiest way for me to like a fighter way more is just have a juicy down air. I don't know why, but I just find it really satisfying. Especially when they have a juicy spike to it. You'll see that trend in the higher up spots. Anyways, such a shame this down air has to be given to Mega Man out of all fighters. Nothing else to really say outside of I hate all Mega Man's moves except for down air. Maybe contradictory because I just said I like characters with close quarter fighting styles. I just don't like playing as them because the command inputs suck. I just don't like a fighter where I feel like half the time I'm not using them properly. Even when I pop off, it's like 90% of the time just me being like... Honestly, I'm not even joking. I do that sometimes. Also, I'm wrapping Ryo and Ken in this segment as well because their gameplays are different, but they're also just the same quality to me. But if you wonder who I like better, it'll probably be Ken, I guess. Meh, they're one of the most forgettable fighters. Probably because at the time of Smash 4, we all knew she would be one of the fighters. Also, her moveset is just so generic and boring. Also, her down air sucks. See, bringing it back to what I said in the Mega Man section. Honestly, like, it can spike, but just barely. Honestly, I put them a little bit high because I just love how cute Luma is. I mean, they're already not that high, but at least they're not, like, the second worst. I just realized that Odyssey Central hates Rosalina, and I just put them number 76, so, yeah, Odyssey Central will be proud. Even though he probably hate me for liking Xenoblade, but you know what, whatever. Moving on. Out of the original 12 from Smash 64, she's the worst.
Did you forget about me?
It doesn't really help that she's a zoner too. Her gameplay feels really clunky and slow. I haven't played a single Metroid game, so I have no personal connection here. I do like her grab and like forward air and I mean Darkstar is a pretty cool Echo Fighter, except for the fact that they don't change any of Samus's moves in any way, but whatever. I think that taunts are so lame though. I used to bet in Dr. Mario's. Heyo! Speaking of, I really don't like Dr. Mario. He feels like a worse version of Mario, which I really don't think is a spectacular fighter. So a worse Mario is just bad. A slower Mario who's slightly stronger isn't really that great to me. The whole point of Dr. Mario's existence is to be a clone of Mario. Despite already having a clone, what's the point of having two of them? Yes, I know Luigi and even Dr. Mario are very different from Mario now, but that's how they were originally made in 64 Melee, okay? But then they try to make him like unique, but not really enough. Kind of like Ganondorf. Not even the Smash community seems to recognize him, which is kind of sad. If he was removed entirely, I don't think anyone would really notice. I just hate Lucario's gimmick because anytime I feel like I'm at like a good percent, I just feel like I'm the one who dies. Outside of that, most of his other moves don't really feel impactful, like, at all. And fuck his up B. Sometimes he'll just not snap to the ledge or just go the opposite direction, or he'll just like leave. Anyways, just piss me off. Like, I hate that. Yeah, sorry Pikmin fans. Your games seem to be good, I just haven't played them. Anyways, who are we talking about? Oh yeah, Olimar. I just don't like how none of his moves flow into one another. His Pikmin gimmick is, well, gimmicky. I do like how Alpha is an ult though. Also, did you know that his original recovery was just a tether? But then I'm pretty sure the Pikmin game, like after Brawl, had flying Pikmin, so they included it for Olimar in Smash Ultimate, I think. Yo, it's the guy from Wreck-It Ralph. Oh my god, I'm such a big fan. Yo, even Browse is in it. Oh my god, he's also the guy from Wreck-It Ralph. He's also in that movie from the Minion creators. Oh my god, love the Minions. So great. Oh my. Miss Potential and boring. They're done, I said it. You happy now? Let's move on. Yeah, I'm sure she's way higher than any of you. Nah, I'm kidding. But no, seriously, for 3 games, he just does Spinball. After 3 games! Like, what is the difference between side special and down special? We see side B and down B are actually different. You see, down B is actually the charge up one. And shut up! Even the rest of his moves are just kicks and punches. To me, none of his moves work well with each other. Also, how come there's no other Sonic characters in the roster? Sonic is known for having like hundreds of random ass characters, and yet no other fighters. It's not even like I'm a Sonic fan, it's just missed opportunity. I mean, Knuckles could just be your easy like brawler character who's fast. And then Tails will be a cool inclusion just to have a lot of like gadgets and gimmicks to him. And then Dr. Robotnik needs to be in it because he's the villain of Sonic, obviously. And then where the hell is Shadow? Like, even if you're not gonna make him an Echo Fighter, why don't you just make him an ult? Then people will be happy. Do what like the Koopalings did. Yeah, I'm sure she's way higher than any of you thought. That's what you're thinking, right? Yeah, after hating zoning characters and liking very close combat characters, you may think she'll be very low. Yeah, no. The reason she's not too low, I just don't play her right. I forgot to say that I like very good, quick, and just wide aerial moves. Min has very good moves like that. Also, I just don't hate the extending arms gimmick. Also, the complete opposite of liking character with a juicy down air. I hate characters with suicide down airs. The only time I enjoy it, aka when I spike, I have to kill myself. It's fun sometimes, like Ike's up B or Ganondorf side B, but it's not even guaranteed 99% of the time. Oh Ryan, why don't you do it where there's ground? Do you really think that's fun? It sucks. Ryan, why don't you just never use it? You think I'm that smart? By the time I use it, I already regret it. I'm just that dumb, okay? This isn't me liking her, by the way. I would still choose literally any other character over her. All 60. I just realized the nice number. She's just not the absolute worst. She's still so infuriating and yet so boring. Literally 5 of her moves are literally the exact same. Honestly, she's so boring. We're gonna talk about the missed potential of her stage. This is gonna be a bit off topic, but look, I'm not an ARMS fan. Instead of this stage, which I've already forgotten the name of, I would have preferred the Ramen Bowl stage. Not only is it Min Min's home stage, but it will also provide a dynamic stage layout and add some platforms and bam, perfect. Honestly, I just talked about the potential stage concept because it's way more interesting than Min Min herself. Anyways, now 60% of you have left. The weird thing is that I hate their character and you're having even play their game, but as an actual fighter, they're fine. I mean, out of all the sword fighters, they're the worst, but they're still just fine. I just hate the character because not only did they take I just hate the fighter for not only taking up a DLC slot for a cooler fighter, but also just being marketed for a shitty game, and also being an overall bad character, and also being the only bad Fire Emblem character. But also, well, that's it, but like, that's still a lot of bad shit you still have to deal with. However, the only reason I have them slightly higher is due to not being an entirely bad character to play as. Not fun, but not bad. So despite all of this, they're still relatively high actually. Even though they're number 69. Even though they're slot 69, yeah, it's still not that high. Also blame TC Nick because why does female Corrin sound so much like a Picotto from Persona 5? Now that 70% of you have left. They're honestly just there. I mean, I never play as them. And when I do, it's probably just because I chose random and just got them randomly. That's how random works. Good job, Brian. And I just quickly forget and play as Ganondorf. I don't know. I guess at that time it was insane and like the Piranha Plant Smash 4. But now they're just there. They just so nothing. I've already ran out of things to say, honestly. So, King Dedede, he's number 1 now. Despite penguins being my favorite animal, I hate playing as him. His moves are just so slow and clunky, and it just seems like there's no satisfying impacts to them. Especially his F smash. Has the worst start lag and end lag, and doesn't even have a great chance to kill. At least Ganondorf's Warlock Punch and Captain Falcon's like... Captain Falcon Punch. Why do I forget the name of that? I don't get it. Okay. At least Ganondorf's Falcon Punch and... Ganondorf's Falcon Punch. At least Ganondorf's Warlock Punch and Captain Falcon's Falcon Punch have good kill potential, along with other moves. DDD's is just like... So anyways, number 1 like I said. Everyone either just seems to hate these two or just never go outside. Me, however, I just think they're fine. I mean, I can play as them. I don't want to rip my eyeballs whenever I get them for random, but I would also prefer like any other fighter. However, everyone just seems to ignore how f***ed up side B is. I hate it. Whenever just someone keeps spamming it, just like, Anyways, I just find them fine, like I said. Not bad, not good, just okay. It's kind of a miracle how they're fighters, as the inspiration is just a moveset based on a single game on the NES. It's kind of crazy. Now that 75% of you have left. By the way, while writing the script, I actually accidentally mentioned all my friends' mains. So yeah, I'm gonna mention when my friend mains these characters. Anyways, my friend's second main is Meta Knight. I like hitting up B. It's fun to kill with. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to say. Wow, that was actually a really... Wow, that was shorter than I thought. That was a minute. I never got the appeal of Diddy Kong, but I never play any Donkey Kong games, and I still like Donkey Kong, so kinda. Anyways, Diddy Kong kinda has the same problem with Sheik, as I can barely kill as them. I find it funny whenever using Diddy Kong's Final Smash. I love how it's so inconsistent. The whole point is to target the closest player. However, when I play with friends, it's just hilarious because Diddy Kong just goes for the guy who's literally in the back, even though there will be a player right next to him. It's just funny. Nothing else to really say outside of why Diddy Kong CPU is so good at this game. What's the dog doing? I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna put the audio clip.
What the dog doing?
By the way, yes, my copy of Smash Bros. Calls them Duck Hunt Duo instead of Duck Hunt, which I personally like the name of better. Duck Hunt is what you call the game. I wouldn't name a fighter like that, you know? Hey Ryan, by taking the player character is shooting in some attacks, so there's technically 3 of them, and hey, what are you doing? There, relax, you could shut up now. Now time to put him back in the closet. And there's nothing else to really say. I do like how each of their ults is a different dog and bird breed. I like how the dog's clapping when you quit the game. I don't know, there's nothing else to say. I mean, I don't really like playing as either of them, really. But no matter what, Daisy's always high because she is best girl, okay? Hey, just because they're Echo Fires doesn't mean I can't rank them above one another. No one else can beat her, okay? Not Peach, not Rosalina, not 4th character here, no one. So she's clearly better than Peach, obviously. And my friend keeps using turn it up all the time, like, shut up! I hate F-Tilt. Their counter sucks. I guess I really think they should more express Daisy's personality and her taunts, I guess. There's nothing else to say, really. I don't really like how floating Mewtwo is, and the fact that their moves are so slow is just kind of annoying. It's just a bad combination of fighting archetypes. Also, I hate their special moves. That's all I have to say. Wow, that went by fast. It's literally 45 words long. Okay, I may get my cultured man of the internet badge revoked for this. I just made that up. But I never found Donkey Kong as funny as what the internet perceives him as. I do like him. I mean, like, he's thick, okay? Like, of course I'm gonna like. But I feel like people laugh at him just for his existence. And I just don't find that as appealing as everyone thinks. I don't know, maybe I just don't have enough brain rot. But the character himself, he's okay. I'm 99% sure it's just a skill issue for me. But I just don't know how to use any of his grabs for anything. And the rest of his moves feel like all power, no damage. Also, it doesn't help that he's big and the heaviest character. I just get hit once and there goes me across the stage for like 2 hours. Ah yes, the first of the magnificent ass trio Brawl. Many of our moves just feel very direct, no big swings. I think I realized that like I don't like characters where I have to be exactly precise, just close. That's probably why I like sword fighters more actually. They just swing and hit. Caesar Samus is so uninteresting. I just talked about why I like other fighters more than her. I just don't like playing as her. But like, I would love to play with her. You may think my style of gameplay would work perfect for Sheik. Yeah, I just don't know how to use any of her combos. And also the fact that she can't kill like at all. That's the good part about my top list. They can all kill easily, but she can't do anything. Also, I don't know how to use the specials, especially down special. I hate the down special where you like leap up and then you have to go down and then be very precise. It requires good positioning and precision. Why did I... It requires good positioning. It requires you to be extremely precise. I just hate that. I will definitely not mention how many times I've died using Wolf's side B. And yeah, it's cool he's back. Guess who's back? Back again. I mean, this taunt sucks. It literally just sounds like a poor dog begging for food. Not like a cunning wolf with no mercy. Okay, spoilers for later on the list, but I find Ganondorf vastly better than Captain Falcon. It's kind of a shame. Firstly, everyone seems to just love playing as him, which sucks because I don't know how to play as him, so it just feels like I'm missing all the fun. And secondly, everyone seems to want to fight. I think Yoshi might be one of the most forgettable fighters. I mean, I like his down and up air, I guess. I think his forward air spike is pretty neat. I don't know, like I said, he's one of the most forgettable fighters. I legit forgot about him when making this list. Oops. Anyway, I just don't like any of his moves. They all feel clunky and slow. And his counter is so annoying. Like his final smash. I don't know, maybe I just don't like Donkey Kong. Imagine being like a huge Castlevania fan and then just seeing Simon and Richter come to Smash Bros. Like, yes, let's go! And then you have your character play like this. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Anyways, I don't really have an awful experience playing as them. Maybe because when I do, I just don't play them right. But I mean, it's not entirely awful. However, I hate their whips. Like I said before, I don't like when you have to be very precise. Simon Richter has very straight angles, like that up smash or up air. It just makes it hard to hit fighters. However, I think Alucard should be like in the next Smash Bros. And not as an assist trophy, like as an actual fighter. He'll be pretty cool. I like Bowser Jr.'s ults. However, I hate how they had to size them down so it would fit for Bowser Jr.'s size. It looks really weird. It's just so weird seeing Iggy being short and Roy and Morton being like tiny. I literally only have one thing to talk about Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings. Oh wait a minute, oh yeah, the Final Smash, I forgot about that. I didn't write that in the script. Yeah, the Final Smash sucks. Like, firstly, what does it even do? And secondly, why? I get they couldn't have transformation Final Smashes, but why didn't they just do a cutscene Final Smash? Yes, it would have made it less unique, but it'd be way better than this. Marth and Lucina are lower down because they're just so generic. I could play well as them, but they're just not fun to play as. I mean, if you were to tell me who I'd rather play, I think Lucina, I guess. I do like how despite being an Echo fighter, Lucina does feel like an entirely new fighter, even though she has the same moveset. Ridley's inclusion was probably the best first fighter reveal next to Snake. Well, I mean, the Inklings were technically first, and pretty sure the Echo fighters were, but shut up. It's just so cool that the Smash team actually listens to their fans. Also, the fact that you can see Samus's ship in like the back, as a cute detail, is just super unnecessary, but just awesome. Also, I like this taunt. Yeah, there's nothing else to really say. I know everyone hates Pac-Man's ults, but I think they're just fine. I like his smash attacks and how they ghosts. I don't know. I like Pac-Man's up taunt. I like Pac-Man. Like, the game, I mean. Well, I mean, it's not like I don't like it. Like, I do like him, but like, just, the game is also I don't mean like him like that. He's cool, but I don't mean like, but wait, hold on. For being the first Ultimate newcomer, I assume the Smash community often forget about them. Anyways, I like that ults, and I remember for a period of time when Ultimate released, everyone was panicking that Inkling would be OP. And then people found more broken shit with other characters, and then Inkling kind of fell off from there. That's literally the biggest thing I can say about in this section. Despite being one of Smash Bros. Most hyped up characters, everyone forgot about them as soon as their gameplay was like this. Yeah, and I kind of get it. Also, the fact that he has a suicide down it will immediately lose points for me. No, don't do that. Suicide hurts. I like Banjo and Kazooie's stage though. Not the actual stage, but like the background. It looks so good.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Fun fact, Pit was my first main when picking up Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. However, since then I haven't really picked them back up again. I'll probably play more as Dark Pit than Avocado Pit. That was an awful joke. Yeah, there's a reason I stopped maining as them. They're just kind of boring now. It's kind of a shame. I love Kid Icarus Uprising, which I can't play because I don't have a 3DS. And Nintendo closed the eShop. Anyways, kinda wish they were more unique. And I don't mean making Dark Pit not an Echo Fighter, or just making him more different. All Pit does is just swing his swords and just use a few weapons from Kid Icarus. I know many of these weapons are items, but I feel like they should have incorporated more of these weapons to make them more unique. However, I am adding points because if you down taunt and Palutena his guidance, you get Palutena his guidance. What? However, I am adding points because if you down taunt and Palutena's temple, you can get Palutena's guidance, which is just the most personality any Smash character can show. Also, we learned that Pit would smash Zelda, which I would too.
I never learned how to read!
It's just Fox, but up tilt and well.
Hands off my...
Yay, 2 Link's the worst Link. I know every Legend of Zelda character is the definition of missed potential, but firstly, they could have used more of his weapons, and secondly, I feel like they should have played more with his cartoony art style. I'm not asking for a traditional rubber hose style of animation like Cuphead. Oh wait, maybe he could. Never mind, but just show more of his art style. Also, I know it's been said multiple times, but this F smash looks so awkward. Also, can't really combo or just hit my attacks like the other Links. Also, like what I mentioned before, I hate suicide down airs. And guess what? He has one. So Smash Bros team for the next Smash Bros game, could you please make Legend of Zelda characters more unique? And speaking of Zelda, I just don't like how Zelda is so reliant on her special moves. It just doesn't make her fun at all. I do like her aerials. I don't know. I don't really have much to say. Go play like Echoes of Wisdom or something. It's just Ness but PK Freeze and stupid up smash. Mario, our basic character. Yeah, I can't really rank him too high due to this fact. Also, I could barely hit Mario's forward air spike. Like when I hit it, it just feels like luck, but I'm probably just bad. It's still one of, if not the best spike in the game. I know everyone has already said this, but why didn't they include Cappy? Well, actually, Cappy appears in Mario's taunt and when he's idle, so actually, hey, that's barely anything. How are you back? He's so annoying. I know you have to rehaul Mario's entire moveset, but why can't you? I don't even think it'll be too difficult. You don't even need like a possession gimmick. You could just incorporate Cappy in some moves. Like Mario could just throw Cappy for like some of the arrows or tilts. Well, anyways, Mario's still alright. A ton of Bowser's moves are just really slow, and yet they feel like there's no power to them. Also, his taunts suck. It's just a bunch of basic like monster growls and actions, and then why is he hopping in his down taunt? This doesn't make him threatening or scary at all. I mean, I guess he doesn't feel threatening ever, really. The thing about Bayonetta is, although I suck as her, I love playing as her. I find that kind of weird. I think it's because like I get dopamine whenever I hit combos or just hit moves perfectly. Or maybe I just like her smash attacks, I don't know. I do like her special effects that Joker clearly copied off of. But she has a suicide down air, so she's last place now. Oof. I unfortunately have not played Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, so I don't really have a personal connection to young Link. I mean, his gameplay is just Link's, but worse. And if you can't tell, Breath of the Wild Link is just my personal favorite to play as. Well, the young Link saw the odd in-between equality between Link and Toon Link. Even though my friend keeps spamming his projectiles, oh my god. How many times do you think I've rated my friends in this video? Sometimes I can be hyped with Luigi, sometimes not. I do like playing as him, but it's just frustrating to kill as him. And his recovery options suck as well. Sometimes Green Missile just does not work. What is this move even based on? It's just Luigi launching himself forwards. I do like all his taunts, especially this one. This one's important because I hate my friend who plays Kirby. He just keeps on doing Isha, 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 Isha. Yeah, I've rated my friends a lot in this video. There is a funny memory of him dying from Town and City stage from platforms, so I don't have the original clip, but it looks something like this. I like how I've mentioned my friend playing Kirby, not me. That's the most interesting thing I could say about them. I mean, Kirby's gameplay is kind of generic. Editor's note, I forgot to mention he does this cheese like move like all the time, and it works like 80% of the time. I hate how funny it is. Secondly, while I was getting footage for this video, I fought Shulk on random and it was so much fun. Using Shulk's Monado arts for a different character is just fun. I mean, I still prefer playing Shulk if you couldn't tell. I wonder what the meta would be if you like played a Kirby with Shulk and then just like fought on with it. Like, what kind of combos could you do? Yeah, I just love sucking Shulk. That's all I have to say. Just move on to the next section. Yes, if you're wondering, I'm compiling all the Mii fighters into one section because I believe they're all on the same quality. I think it's a cool concept to create your own character, but everyone basically uses the exact same moveset, and most other moves besides from the specials are just generic. I get why, but like, doesn't this go against the whole point of having a customizable moveset? If you think I don't have a rank of the Mii fighters, Number 37, Mii Gunner. Yeah, they're the worst. Ironically, they have the worst projectiles, despite being designed to be the Zoner character. Number 35, Mii Brawler. I hate his big black balls. I mean shot put. I swear whenever people play Mii Brawler, and when I mean people, I mean my friend who mains Mii Brawler. And yes, he's one of the only 3 people who mains Mii Brawler because he's a narcissist. I mean, he thinks he's a great character. He uses shot put so much, like, shut up. No one likes you. By the way, if you're gonna make fun of him for playing Mii Brawler, then go 1v1 him. Now. Do it. I dare you to. From experience, don't try that. I'm fine losing to him. I'll easily beat him in Mario Kart. Yeah, right. I bet I could beat you in Mario Kart. Yeah, do it. Play a game with me. Hello, Live Action Ryan here, to show you evidence that I am a really good Mario Kart player. Well, more evidence, you just saw the footage. Well, actually I did, I sped it up. We ignore it. I have this. That didn't go on frame. I have this, which is a canteen voucher. Now you might be like, Brian, it's just a canteen voucher. What does that have to do with anything? But on the back, look at this. Mario Kart Tournament 2024. First place. There we go. I was first in my Mario Kart tournament in my school. That shows the evidence that I am obviously the best Mario Kart player in the world, clearly. And yeah, I probably should use it, but like, this is just my certificate, really. Should I actually use it? What am I gonna get? Like a Pepsi or something? If you don't believe me, ask my teacher. I want to meet evidence. Ask my teacher. Don't ask my teacher because I'm not gonna like dox his name or something. Yeah, I guess go back to the Smash Bros video because this is supposed to be a Smash Bros video now. Number 35, Mii Brawler. Wait, no. Number 34, Mii Sword Fighter. Yeah, you probably see soon that I have a massive bias towards sword fighting characters. Yeah, by the way, there's a move called Gale Slash, and Dunban can also use the move called Gale Slash. But then for some fucking reason, I didn't put on my Dunban Mii, so like, what is wrong with me? Why didn't I do that? I mean, I know it's a bad move, but come on, it's a good reference. But none of them beats the true number 1, Sans Undertale. Undertale, oh my god. Let's go! Some moves from Game & Watch are funny and cool, but some I just don't know how to use. By the way, I think Side B is one of the funniest moves in Smash Bros. It legitimately sucks, but when you hit a 9, it's just funny. Especially when they're on low percent. It just gives us a laugh anytime we hit it. Pikachu! Smash Bros. Most broken fight. Never mind. Oh yeah, Peach is here too. I love their combo potential, but I suck, so I can't do any of it. It is cool when the stars align and I can actually do them. Kind of a nitpick, but I kind of wish Pichu took damage when they did their up taunt. Even if it's not like a full percent, like it could just be like 0.5, you know? To me, Roy and Chrom are just Martha and Lucina, but just like more fun. Once again, 2 Echo Fighters that play pretty differently compared to one another. So Chrom has Ike's up B, so he's immediately better than Roy. Also, it's funny hitting someone with like a hard-hitting move like Kirby's Side B or Ganondorf's Warlock Punch or Captain Falcon's like Falcon Punch, or well, okay, there's a lot. They're all funny to hit. Ah yes, Piranha Plant. Ultimate's troll character. I mean, we'd love to see it. I don't really play as him as my friend's too broke to buy him, so I have to play on them on my Switch, which is kind of an issue, but okay. I just find him really funny. I think my favorite part is like, if you lose to him, your dignity is just thrown out the window. I mean, if you play as him, you already just give up and say you suck at this game, but losing is just even more embarrassing. And I'm saying this because out of a round of 5, he lost twice. And for the record, he's so much better than me. Yeah, that's right, I admit it. Yeah, that's right, I admit it, you're better than me until now, because you lost to Prime Piranha Plant. Anyways, I do actually like playing as Piranha Plant though. There's not really that much to say about a fucking plant, although his final smash is pretty cool. Not only is a PD Piranha just a really cool and obscure Mario character, it also references Brawl with the 2 cages. That's pretty neat. Now that 90% of you guys have left. Ah yes, second out of the magnificent ass trio of Brawl. I know there's a ton you could do with him, but I suck at this game, so I like his up smash. It can be really stupid sometimes, but just a ton of fun. Also, while I was getting footage, I swear I got this forward air spike, but I forgot to record like 20 minutes of footage. Like, what the? So now it just sounds like I'm making it up, but I swear I got it. I even took a stock with it. I swear. I love the extra taunts and showboating he can do with some moves. It's just something extra I love the Smash team for including. Also, I just think playing as him is just fun. I mean, no duh, he's in like the 26th spot, like obviously he's gonna be fun to play as. But of course he has to have a counter. I do like how it's more unique than the others, but it's still a counter. For the record, my friend's favorite move is just counter moves. If they have a counter attack, he will always continuously spam it until he dies. Yo, it's the 1v1. Yo, it's the 1v1 free stock 7-minute Fox final smash. No. Yo, it's the 1v1 3-stock 7-minute Fox final destination guy. Oh my god. I do like playing as him. You know, fast combo character with great aerials. He also has really fast and strong smash attacks, especially his up smash. Up, and let's finally finish the magnificent ass trio with Wario. Wait, no, not like that. The best ass out of them, and he still keeps it for ultimate, so let's go. I like how good of a combo character Wario is, especially his aerials like Nair or up air or down smash. Also, bike is funny. I probably made a million jokes about the bike in matches. All these aerials are great, and his down tilt's just broken. Also, side B and down B. Okay, now I'm starting to think Rob is just broken. Rob just feels like a funny inclusion for everything. WarioWare, Majora's Mask, Star Fox, Mario Kart, and now Smash Bros. I mean, he's like a real life thing next to Pyra. He's from like the real life series of games. It's just weird seeing that represented. Does that technically make him the only character not based on a video game? Anyways. Hey look, it's Beta Pyra Mythra. Honestly though, the main guy carrying this team is Ivysaur. If Ivysaur was his own character, I don't think I wouldn't mind that much. I know you need the rest, as if you have one starter Pokemon, you gotta catch them all. But the rest I don't really play that much. I think it's because Squirtle's just very weak, only doing damage to fighters, while Charizard's just go in for the kill. Ivysaur isn't really either. They're just an actual fighter. The others aren't bad. I mean, like, I could for some reason just like pop off with Squirtle sometimes. Or maybe I like Ivysaur because, well...
What the dog doing?
Okay, I'll stop. I know they're different characters, but if they call Ryu and Ken Echo Fighters, then I'm allowed to roll both of these guys into the same section, okay? I think Villager and Isabelle have very creative movesets, but it also helps that they're also fun. If I were to choose who I'd rather play, I think Villager, but like I said, they're very similar characters. I'm not really an Animal Crossing guy. I played New Horizons during 2020, but kinda got bored from that. Yeah, I know, it was in 2020, but still, I got bored somehow. Actually, I never even got to the terraforming stage of the game, being honest. Yeah, I know. Robin's mechanic is interesting, but Steve better embodies this resource management gimmick to me. Also, Robin and Hero are basically the same character. A blank JRPG protagonist who is a semi-swordfighter with the ability to use magic, needing to manage the amount of energy used. I do like all his special attacks. Also, I know everyone hates Chrom for being a part of like Robin's Final Smash. They don't even replace Chrom when you fight Chrom with any other Fire Emblem character. I understand why people hate this, but it's just funny to me seeing Chrom beat up Chrom. Anyways, you just have 8 Chroms in the same fight, so I don't really see the problem. How many times have I said Chrom? I don't really have anything else to say. Outside of this, Robin looks like Anne from Persona 5. Straight up, my favorite Pokemon to play as. Just like I keep on saying, I like fast combo characters with great hitboxes and good aerials. Greninja is exactly like that, and he's only number 18. It's kind of sad. There's a bird outside. Trying to tweet me. Also, I know that everyone knows that the creators know that Greninja's down taunt is one of the only taunts that does damage. Well, besides... And also... I don't really have anything else to say. I like him. She's here. I like her nair. I think her up smash is cool. I don't know. I don't. I like Kitty Girl's Uprising, so yeah. I honestly like playing as him. There's a bird outside, shut up. Yes, his recovery options suck, but all of his non-aerial moves are fun. Maybe because they're spammable and strong at the same time. No, it's definitely that actually. I remember when first playing as Little Mac, I was stupid and just kept doing his aerials, but then I kind of got the hang of it eventually. Nothing else to really say. He's fun and fast. Wait a minute. Guess what? Cloud's an anime sword fighter. I love playing anime sword fighters and he has bad aerials. Yeah, of course they heavily nerfed him from Smash 4, so now he's kind of just average. And you're just gonna go down there. Okay, that's a little bit of an over-exaggeration. I like his aerials, but he's just above average, which is still good. But he's not gonna be picked that option. He's not gonna be picked that often. And he's nowhere near the quality of a Smash 4. I still hate how Nintendo never gave a good name to Smash for Wii U. Let's see, we got 64. Okay, sticking with the 64 naming of the N64. Melee, yeah, that's a pretty good name. Brawl, perfection. Smash 4, okay. And we're just gonna put you here. And well, if we're gonna rub the Animal Crossing characters, we might as well rub in the Final Fantasy characters. I didn't put them in the same section because although they are from Final Fantasy 7, they are different enough to be talked about. I find Sephiroth's way of fighting kind of weird. Instead of swinging his sword like a maniac, he just stabs and pokes and just uses his swords in weird ways. It's kind of similar to some of Shulk's moves, but like Sephiroth, you gotta be way more precise with. I get this is for balancing, as if he did, it would be impossible to get near him, but it's just kind of strange. I don't really mind, however. This type of gameplay is just great to me. Also, it's just so stupid. I mean, look at this. I love juggling people with this. I don't know why, but I like how his and Cloud's taunts are just all in Japanese. That's also the same with Roy and Marth in previous Smash games before Ultimate. It sort of gives like an authenticity to them. Or maybe it's Nintendo and Square Enix just didn't want to hire an English actor, but Ness is my favorite fighter out of the original 12. It's not even like I play Mother or Earthbound or anything. I just like his gameplay. I just love the combos I could do with him. And when I hit Puppet Rocket, chef's kiss. Beautiful. Oh yeah, I guess there's this too. Yeah, there's nothing else to really add. I think we've kind of taken Sora's inclusion in Smash Bros. A little bit for granted. Honestly, did you know that? Honestly, I think we should be celebrating his inclusion more. They literally got Disney to include a character of this. Disney! That's not even including Square Enix. The guys who literally include like 2 music tracks for Cloud's introduction. And now we have Sora. That's insane to me. This show looks just straight up illegal. I mean, I guess that's the point, but yeah. Honestly, to be fair, there's not like any other character who can include the DLC for this game. Anyways, I like Sora's gameplay. He's very floaty and very fast and have very swift attacks for great damage. Also, I just find all Sora's smash attacks just really powerful for some reason. I also love how Sora doesn't get any bullshit like DLC mechanics. No infinite counters, no randomized moves, no invincibility, no just getting more buff stats. Seriously, what was Sephiroth's mechanic? Just like a genuine fighter. Also, my friend who mains this character is the only person on Earth to fail Sora's recovery. Anyways, Sora is just still an insane inclusion to Smash Bros. I like Kazuya, as all you need to do is just... Yeah, honestly though, I know as a fighting game character it would make no sense if he had a ton of aerials. So having many ground aerials, that doesn't make any sense, right? So having many ground attacks makes more sense. But I like doing aerial combos, so I'd like to see just more random moves in the air for Kazuya. See, the thing I like about Kazuya is that I never feel like I'm doing the wrong move. See, unlike the other fighting game characters, aka just Ryu and Ken, it's just like, I don't feel like I'm doing the wrong moves because I just spam A all the time. Link's either a character I just don't play as right, aka just a sword fighting close combat character, or play him exactly how he's most optimal, by spamming every single projectile he has. I just like using Link's down air to pogo everyone. That actually might hint to my top 5 on this list. I don't like how he's such a projectile spammer, leading to just such a boring way to play. It doesn't help that there's just 2 of him with the identical moveset, but that's like a whole nother can of worms that PJugo's already talked about, so I just love his combo potential though, especially doing like nair and forward air combos. So yeah, he's pretty good, the best Link out of all of them. Oh my god, it's a nair spamming character with a significant time skip in their lore. I like Abi, it's funny. Abigo, I can't say it. Abigo, bro. I couldn't help, I give up. I mean, you could do shit like this. I like all his aerials, and well, sword fighter. I also don't hate Ike's baby face. I like the blue ult, but Chad Ike is so much better. Anyway, nothing else to say. He good. I love this guy. And obviously the best fighting game character here. But, you know, okay, it says in the script it's only number placement here. That's kind of sad, but like, it's number 8 in my top 10, so I don't think it's sad at all. Terry and Kazuya are the only fighting game characters I actually enjoy playing. Ironically, I like playing these two characters because they don't feel like fighting game characters at all. Yeah, that's really ironic. I just feel like every single one of his moves can flow into one another and make for amazing combos. Also, my friend mains this fighter. He's also the only fighter with like a backward special attack, so that's neat, I guess. Also, of course, I have to mention, I love his stage. I mean, not particularly about Terry himself, but still, Wii Fit is just a fun stage to me. I mean, first of all, you can't really SD, which is pretty nice to have. But also, it's just a fun concept. Just like Xenoblade, I'm gonna have a ton of biases. Persona is like my second favorite gaming franchise. Yeah, you can see a trend with my top favorite spots. Anyways, I like Joker's quick, low damage gameplay that creates good combo potential, despite me sucking at them. Also, calling out Arsene is just a nice way to implement personas in Smash. And yes, I know it's broken, but like, it's still cool, okay? You know, my friend keeps fucking spamming counter every single second. Like, we know what you're doing, we're just gonna punish you, you idiot. Also, because I need to mention every single time. Also, not a part of Joker's character, but I just think it's awesome how mementos change depending on the music. It's just a nice touch. Joker's probably the character with the most amount of details to him. Firstly, I'm putting Hero higher because my teacher actually mains his character, so there's already a personal aspect to him. Also, I just think Hero's main mechanic of getting just random moves from down B is just very creative. It's also just a good way to just include like double the amount of moves he would have had before. And yes, sometimes it can screw you over, but it's luck based, okay? Also, that's what makes Hero so fun to me. However, the rest of Hero's gameplay is just kind of slow and generic, I would say. I think if we were to remove command selection, I feel like Hero would be way lower down. Anyway, I love how his ults are also references to other Dragon Quest protagonists. They really did not need to put that much detail, but it's just so epic. Especially how even more appear in the final Smash. Also, I think the 4th Hero ult's my favorite. Yeah, fight me, okay? Hey, it's the NES spamming heavyweight character that has a significant time skip in their lore. Yay! Honestly, when making this list, I did not expect Ganondorf to be this high. Anyways, right off the bat, yeah. And secondly, Ganondorf and a few other characters fall into that camp of just being so bad they're good. I love how stupid all his moves are. Like, most of them are just so impractical, and yet they're just all so fun to hit. Like up tilt, because for some reason I keep fucking using it, and for some reason it works. Or like sometimes. Actually, most of the time it doesn't work. Jab, neutral B, side B, they're all bad, and that's why I love them. All of Ganondorf's moves are just so strong and slow, and when hitting them it's just so satisfying. Also, I like his final smash. Like, not only is it really powerful, but it's just cool to look at. Now, Steve/Alex/Zombie/Enderman was one of my most wanted newcomers going into Smash. And well, they delivered because their way of fighting is just wow, I love it. No offense to the team behind Smash Bros, but I don't think there's any other character who could truly embody their game more than Steve. I know there's the fighting game characters with their command inputs, but it's relatively easy to convert that into a moveset in my opinion. Also, turning a blocky, pixelated sandbox game where all you do is and turning that into a 2D fighting game character must have been really difficult. Also, it's funny to just jab someone all across the stage. This always pisses off my friends. Steve, next to Villager, has one of the most creative movesets. Despite me hating the minecart like, oh my god. Well, Kamen18 will be proud at least, so yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone has already said this about Steve/Alex/Zombie/ and I'm gonna stop doing that. Yeah, you're probably very shocked how Byleth is so high up in this ranking, having some of the worst reception when revealed, being the 8th Fire Emblem character, and having very slow attacks. But firstly, I like Fire Emblem 3 Houses, so there we go. But also, I just love playing as them. I think my favorite part is just spiking people with down air, and especially up B. I don't really get how people don't like the up B spike. It's always just so hilarious when it happens. I've trolled so many of my friends with it. It's like the equivalent of Catafalcons or Ganondorf spikes. And trolling people with a fully charged Failnut. I also love the combo potential of side B. Well, not side B, but like just using it a lot. Yeah, I'm kind of a menace in this game, aren't I? Anyways, despite me justifying the gameplay, it doesn't seem like a character I would play that often, but I do. Their gimmick of switching weapons felt like just something done as they were trying to just justify their inclusion and just saying they're different. There's unfortunately not really anything else I can see, but yeah, they are way higher than any of you guys thought, I bet you that. Anyways, now that everyone has left, I'm really feeling it! Okay, I'm gonna stop. Now this one seems expected. As you're blind, deaf, and stupid, it's pretty clear Xenoblade is my favorite gaming franchise. I've made references, I use a lot of its music. Okay, that's it, but come on, that should be obvious. So obvious I'm gonna have a bias for all the Xenoblade characters. I just realized I did write it. Oh my god, this is like 200, 300 words. I'm gonna die. Shulk certainly represents his series beautifully. The usage of some arts directly from his franchise. His banana art gimmick shows off the main weapon and mechanics of Xenoblade, and also being broken. And, well, obviously... Do I need to say it? Can I just say, why didn't they give Shulk more ults, by the way? All Xenoblade games have different costumes, so why not just have them here? Please be included in the next Smash game, okay? Please, I need it now. Also, I love Shulk's final Smash being a chain attack, despite having a prominent spoiler character present, breaking everything about the final Smash. My biggest issue is just, firstly, his down special as a counter. I know they need to put visions into the gameplay somehow, as they are a very important part of Xenoblade, and it is slightly different. Like, you could do a stronger version by, like, holding the opposite direction, but it's still just kind of lame. Also, the banana arts are kind of difficult to use. Like, every time I use Buster, I just get beaten like a pulp immediately, but that just seems like a skill issue on my part, so I mean, it doesn't really matter. Kind of pissed off how one of his taunts is also just, now it's Shulk time. This is obviously a reference to Ryan's line. Hey, wait a minute, it's me! You know, now it's Ryan time. And this line doesn't really work with Shulk in my opinion, like at all. His other two taunts fit him well though. Anyways, that was a lot to say about Shulk. Moving on. My number one pick is... Sounds like I'm about to explode. Random, yeah, whoa, let's go. It's Pyramithra. Yeah, they kind of combine the two types of gameplay I find really fun and intuitive for a fighting game. A fast, weak, and combo-filled character with easy damage and fun aerials, and a slow, powerful character with the intent to murder. I love comboing and juggling people with Mithra, and, well... Them being my favorite Smash fighter probably helped from me being just a huge Xenoblade fan. I love how they added Rex in their taunts, which is a cool touch. Also, because they needed to have a broken DLC mechanic, Mithra can use foresight. Whenever she dodges, she just has a chance to counterattack because Pyramithra are fighters I could see myself playing at any time. If I'm losing to my friend who's better than me and has no life, I just switch to Pyramithra and still lose. Anyways, these two are my favorite fighters to play, and I love their inclusion. Also, I know they're technically two separate characters, and I kind of wish I could do that for the perfect number 80, but it'll be kind of anticlimactic for me to just go. And for number 1 and 2, it's Pyramithra. So, yeah. So yeah, these two videos were very difficult to script, voice, record, and edit, but it ultimately made a pretty good video in my opinion. Although my audio is so scuffed between it because I kept changing the audio and recording on different days, so. Now Super Smash Bros. Is one of my favorite gaming franchises. Marth and Lucina are lower down because they're just so generic. And then you have your character play like this. It doesn't help there's just two of him with the identical moveset. His other two taunts fit him well though. Yeah. Also I got to finally record an outro because I forgot to record it and I had like a few hours before I had to release the video, so like, sorry about that. Anyways, you get your final conclusion here. Thank you for watching those videos if you've seen them, and thank you for watching this supercut of them where I combined both of them. I really should have made this video like months ago, but I mean, I guess I never thought about that. So yeah, also so I could get free views. Also so I could say I released a video every 2 weeks, which I mean, still not gonna happen. It's gonna take a month till the next video, but you know, I don't care. I need to play Xenoblade X, okay? Oh yeah, and thank you for watching my now longest video. Also, go play Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition coming on March 20th. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna break my voice. A blank JRPG protagonist with a semi-sword. A blank JRPG protagonist who is a blank JRPG. A blank JRPG protagonist who is a semi-sword fighter with the ability to use magic, needing to a blank JRPG sword fight. A blank JRPG protagonist who is a semi-sword fighter with the ability to use magic, needing to manage the amount of energy you. A blank JRPG protagonist who is a semi-sword fighter with the ability to use magic, needing to. A is the near spamming heavyweight character that has a significant time jump in their lore. Now Steve / Alex / zombie / Enderman is now okay. Why did I do that? Now Steve / Alex / zombie / Enderman is one of my most wanted newcomers going into Smash. Why did I do that? Okay, good, I got it.